Hello everybody, I'm Chuck Gibson. This is Loveland Beacon Talks. It's a special edition because today we're privileged to have as our guest the Honorable Loveland Mayor Kathy Bailey, and you're going to talk to us about the Mayor's Gala, what you do know about it, what you don't, and what's to come. But Kathy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course, Chuck. Thanks for having me. Glad to be on.
Trust me, it's my pleasure. You know, I keep threatening for a couple of years now to get you on a podcast, so here we are finally doing one. But it took a gala. It took a gala for me to finally say, okay, come on, Kathy, come.
That's
come
right.
Talk.
Took 150th anniversary.
150 years
That's
of
what
Loveland
it took.
to
That's
get
right.
a good reason for you to come and talk to me.
That's right.
Because, I could always use you. But anyway, again, thanks for coming. It's a pleasure to have you. It's the 150th. That's the main thing.
Correct.
This Mayor's Gala, I'm kind of looking at it as, is this this is the culmination of a year of festivities and celebrations to honor the 150-year history of Loveland. Do you think that's kind of true? Or?
Oh, yes, that's exactly right. We had several different things throughout the summer, starting in the spring. Unfortunately, the baseball game we were supposed to have with you got rained out twice, so we were unable to do that. But there's been other things that we've done, and we did some special things through the 4th of July. We had the bourbon through New Riff that has the 150th etched into it. And
now, is there still one more bourbon drawing, or is that?
I think those are finished. I think the bourbon and drawing is finished.
I lost track.
Yes.
I have to say.
Yes, that
is
finished.
And I didn't win any bourbon.
No? Did you try?
No.
Oh, well, then it's hard to win.
That's why.
Hard to win.
You have to play to win.
Yes.
Kind of goes with that
baseball.
Does. It goes with that baseball game that did not happen this year.
That's right.
Just for the listeners, though, as much as we're sad that didn't happen in 2026 as part of the celebration, we're talking about getting it on the schedule for 2027.
Right, that'd be great.
So, and Major League Baseball may be on strike, so we'll get 50,000 people.
Jeez, I hope not, but sure.
Anyway, so getting back to talking about all the things that have happened and the culmination. I mean, this is the big finish, so to speak. The Mayor's Gala, Saturday, September the 12th.
Right.
I better put my glasses on.
You
so
better.
I can read
You have
notes.
the facts.
Saturday, September the 12th at Indy Hollow.
Right. Very nice venue.
This is what I was going to ask you. So tell us a little bit about Indy Hollow, what you know about it, and what people can, if they haven't been there, what.
If you've not been there, Indy Hollow is if you go north on the bike trail and walk up north, when you get to, I think it's Adams Road that goes up.
Right, yeah.
I think it's right there. And you see kind of a little lake right there off to your left. Yeah. So there's the lake, and then between the lake and the river is where they put tents for a big tent for an event like this.
Oh, neat.
And it's just the parking's easy. They have golf carts that take you from your car to the tent, and it's actually a very pretty venue.
It's going to be a neat venue. I mean,
it's
like I said, I was not really familiar with it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That's people can look.
A lot of weddings have been there, and
So this isn't the first thing that Indy Hollow's ever done.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
It's an experience. Well, and on that note, regardless of whether it was the first thing they did or didn't, and it's not, gourmet dinner is part of the Mayor's Gala.
Oh yes. Brought to you by Tano's.
Tano's Bistro.
Yes.
We'll be serving up. What can you tell us about that other than we all know?
Oh, I don't know. I could guess what they're going to have, but I really don't know what the menu is. But it's Tano's, so it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, then live music.
Right. We do have live music.
Casino-style gambling.
Right.
Gaming. I shouldn't say gambling.
There will be no real money that is exchanged in the casino. What it will be is any of your winnings go towards raffle tickets towards the silent auction.
The open bar.
Yes, there is an open bar.
So there'll be plenty of what do we want to call it? Adult beverages.
There will be a few of those.
And this is an adult event, correct?
Yes, for sure.
So yeah. Well, the other thing, we should get this out of the way right away. I said Saturday, September 12th at Indy Hollow. Tickets are still available.
They are.
As Kathy and I sit here in Studio B, because any studio that's a remote studio for Loveland Beacon is Studio B.
Okay.
And so we are remote and not really live, but recording at the home of our mayor, which we won't give away the address in case there's some people we should.
Well, it's on the website, but sure.
Yeah, that's well, anyway. anyway, Studio B from the home of our honorable mayor. But some adult beverages. It's adults only. But tickets are available as we record this on Thursday evening, August the 27th. I got to think about the dates. You have 4 days, people that are listening. You have 4 days to get tickets. But there are still tickets remaining.
There are. Go to our city website.
And our mayor says, buy your tickets.
Buy your tickets. It's going to be a very fun night. There are a lot of fun activities planned. Fantastic band, dancing,
Who's
the silent
band?
auction. I don't know. I can't remember the name, honestly. But from everyone I've talked to, they said this would be an amazing band. So
I'm trying to look at notes because I didn't make a note of the band either.
yeah, well, maybe
So
it's a surprise
we're both
band. We just
kinda-
hear that it's going to be fantastic.
There's no doubt. I mean, well, live music is always good.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be it's a kind of a fancy thing, but not ostentatious.
Well, so I mean,
fun.
well, that's a great way to say it too. It's kind of fancy, and I guess so. Like they're going to see Mayor Bailey dressed in her finest,
Right, and then you'll never see that again. So
finest formal wear.
now's the time.
Elvis is not coming.
Elvis will not be there on the
Elvis
12th.
has left the gala.
Yes,
So Mayor Bailey in her finest formal wear. You won't want to miss that.
that's right, because
So-
it doesn't happen often.
I'm sure of that. Why should it?
No, can't stand it, but I'll do it.
Wait a minute. There's been weddings. and
There have
stuff
been
like
weddings.
that.
I
was
will
gonna
do it
say,
for weddings,
and
but that's it.
And there could potentially be more weddings.
Oh, no, I think there'll be a couple more in my future.
Stuff like that, yeah. But I was going to say, with what you do know, and again, nobody knows everything that's going to happen at the gala. But with what you do know, what are you kind of most looking forward to in that evening?
That's a good question. I think Loveland is full of so many interesting people, and that's why I love it. When I go down, I tell people when I go downtown, which my husband and I do frequently,
Yeah.
usually one night a weekend, we're down there walking the I won't say walking the bike trail as if we're exercising, walking the bike trail from one establishment to another, having
Right.
dinner, whatever. You're always running into people that you know. That's what I love about
Patronizing
it.
the Loveland
That's
places.
right. That's right. We love to do that. But that's what I enjoy about our city is that I always feel like I'm at a backyard barbecue when I go down there. You always run into people you know. And events like this are no different. You see some of the movers and shakers in the community that give so much back to the community and are constantly stepping up to help when we need it. Just people that love their city and want to be part of this celebration. So I'm really looking forward to it's going to feel like a night with my best friends in the backyard having a good time. I'm just looking forward to that.
That's a great answer. I mean, it's like, it's not, we're looking forward to this little thing that's going to happen there. It's not one of those where the mayor has to be there to present or something.
Right.
This is just going to
This
be...
is just be a fun night.
The words that came to my mind when you were talking about, just like the backyard barbecue and friends and, friends and family, was fun and frivolity.
Right? It's what it's about.
This is just going to be, even though there's, a little bit of an air of formality to it with the formal wear, it's going to be...
Well, we have to. It's the 150th. It's the gala.
Right.
We have to be fancy. We have to. But and I think I'm anxious to see because I know that a lot of people around the community have kind of come together to put together packages and baskets for the silent auction. And
and I didn't mention that yet, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
So
but I'm
there
interested
will
in
be
that.
silent auction.
right, I want to see what we have that.
raffles.
Right,
Yeah.
the one that there will be is Hickory Woods stepped up and they're offering 3 18-hole rounds of golf for 3 poor people that have to play with the mayor for 18 holes. So I'm hoping somebody wants to put some money down on that because that could be
That's an auction item.
that could be a fun afternoon. I was asked by the pro though that there can be no cussing. I'm kind of known for that on the golf course at myself, so I'm going to try my best to not do that day. But
And not now either.
right. Right.
You stand a little bit late with the forewarning, but here we are. This is like live radio, folks. So we're just sitting across from each other having a little fun.
So that'll be fun. And I know Tano's doing something. I think it's I don't want to say. I think it's dinner for 10. A catered dinner for 10 is something that Tano has put in, which is amazing.
It's a nice auction.
So those are just a couple of the ones that are in there. I just think it's gonna be fun to see what's out there.
I like finding out a little bit about you and your likes and dislikes while we're talking about this. So you said because Tano's is whatever it is, it's going to be good.
Oh heck yeah!
But you got a favorite at Tano's yourself? You hope this is part of what he's bringing to the game.
Oh, well, I'm not going to put pressure on him. I know when we go,
why not?
Our favorite thing to do is this time of year is go sit up on the rooftop and sit at the bar and have dinner. And we were just there last weekend. And
so you're going to have the live music anyway.
We're going to have that. So I like the antipasti, is that how you say it? Antipasti, appetizer. That's amazing. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Oh, they had a special scallops last week that was pretty good. I just like everything they have.
Well, I was going to say, if you had an absolute favorite, why not say it now? Why
it would
not?
be that.
It's the mayor's gala. Yeah. He doesn't have to make that for everybody, can he?
No.
I'm just telling you.
It's probably not good that night. It's can be messy. It has to be easy food to pop in your mouth.
Well, there you go. Yeah, so you don't want him to do the anti-pasta.
That's right. I'd probably make that all over me.
Whatever else he brings.
It'll be fine. Whatever it is will be wonderful.
Raffles, silent auction, gaming. Do you know anything about the gaming tables that are going to be set up?
I don't know what that is. Other than, like I said, the money you win would go towards your raffle tickets. That's how you pay for raffle tickets. So
very good. Interesting.
Towards the baskets.
Well, so in some sense, there's a little. Well, in a lot of sense, there's a little bit of charity involved in the whole mayor's gala. So
absolutely,
sounds like people, getting together to have a good time, celebrating the 150 years. I'm sure that you've learned a lot during this year about some of the history and things of Loveland that maybe you didn't know before. Does anything stand out for you that's come along this year that? Wow, I didn't really know that.
That's not me. At least that's not me. Jeez. That was not Studio B's fault.
Hey, that's what happened. Well, no, it's not Studio B, but that Loveland Beacon guy apparently all of a sudden is popular.
Yeah, that's right.
In the middle of a podcast. That's okay. We're not answering.
No.
Whoever that is. Your question for the mayor's gala will have to wait.
That's right. That's right. They were no call-ins right now.
We said we weren't doing this live, so no call-ins.
Okay,
it's not a call-in
perfect.
show.
Perfect.
You're off the hook.
Good.
You can't. Nobody's going to ask you that question.
Okay.
The one you don't want to hear.
That's right. Good.
But I did ask you.
I know, and I'm trying to think. I don't know that. So it's funny. Every one meeting a month, Misty, our clerk of council, Misty always gives me a sheet of facts of interesting Loveland facts throughout the years that happen to fall on that particular month.
Oh, very good.
And I'm trying to just even remember what those would be. It's been interesting just to hear when things happened, when we started the Veterans Memorial, when we purchased certain properties, that type of thing. So that's been sort of fun to listen to, but I can't think of something about our history at the moment.
I'm going to put words in your mouth.
All right, do it.
So, because I think the answer was just all the little fun facts monthly have been neat.
Oh yeah,
for you to learn about the history of Loveland.
For sure.
And it's funny. I could say, you want to turn the tables and ask me my favorite, historical.
Go ahead.
I don't have it either.
I know.
So I was putting you on the spot, and I was sitting here thinking, if I had to say what's a favorite historic moment, or what that I've heard about, this isn't one of the great moments in history, but it speaks to some of the Loveland stuff, like the big flood, which was like 1950 something, where Loveland became almost like an island because you couldn't get in or out. So that's just something that stands out that people have shared.
Yeah, isn't that when
it's long before my time.
We used to have the World War II that memorial that is now up at the museum center. I think they moved that because of the flood. I thought.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think that's
how that memorial kind of disappeared at some
Yeah,
point.
I mean, it disappeared and they found it on a farm.
That was a great
bunch
story.
of pieces, yeah.
You know what? I think probably you and I sitting here right now could agree that maybe that is one of the greatest historic pieces of Loveland, is that World War memorial.
Yes.
And the fact that ultimately it was found, resurrected, restored.
Absolutely.
And
It looks great where it is. And it's people have looked at that wall. We have a sort of etched wall at the Veterans Memorial, and there's a etching of it on there,
right,
with its history. So and that was obviously before we found it.
Right.
So
that's got to be the historic tale.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Of all, there's because finding it, restoring it, and it really stands.
Well, and the idea of it really wasn't a memorial. It was more of a message board. It was.
Right.
It was. These are the individuals. These are our community members who are off at war.
Yeah.
It just sort of kept so that because you didn't have the internet, obviously, this was your way of people knowing who was gone and.
Yeah, no internet in 1940.
Nope.
For some reason.
Very slow way to get news back then. So that was where the community found out. It was interesting.
When news was news.
Yeah.
Just from the newsman's point of view. But anyway, well, again, we definitely want to remind the listeners that the Mayor's Gala will take place on Saturday, September 12th at Indy Hollow, which is going to be a really cool venue from what we understand. But the main point right now, tickets are still available now through Monday, August 31st. And there might be like a midnight where it becomes, September 1st. Can't get tickets anymore. Get your tickets.
That's right. Get them now.
Don't wait until the word is there are no tickets available.
That's right. Come join the fun. It's a once in a 150-year event.
So, the next one is I'm not going to be here.
Right. Neither will I.
Not 150 years from now.
No.
So, gourmet dinner by Tano's, open bar, which we have to, I didn't say this, but sponsored by the Loveland Sims Community Fires Association. So, thank you to the LCSFDLF.
Well, you're right. That is who sponsored that part of it, the bar.
Right.
But we have a lot of sponsors of this.
All right, but I mean, just in terms of the open bar.
Right. I mean, do you have a list of who the three biggies are? Well, I'll tell you who the three big ones are. But there's a lot under that.
Here we go. Thanks to.
There's a lot under that, so I don't want to miss them. But the three big ones were Jarvis Global Investments.
Right.
Jarvis Global Investments. BRS.
Right.
And Brittany Freach Realty.
There you go.
So those are the three.
So BRS.
Brittany
Freach, Realty, and
Jarvis.
Of course, Jarvis Global Investments.
Global, right. So very much thank you.
I don't mind saying, because obviously Jarvis Global Investments has been a founding sponsor of Loveland Beacon, too.
Oh, okay.
He gets an extra shout out.
Well, he should. He does
BRS
quite a lot. But there's others.
By the way, actually, BF Realty was also a founding sponsor for
Yeah,
Loveland
well, there
Beacon.
you go. I know. These are good people that are
they
always
are
stepping up. But there's other, that was sort of the highest level. And on that night, I certainly will be talking about all the sponsors and naming them, but the big ones. But those are the three big ones for sure.
Yeah. Well, what do they say when you kind of shout out for yourself? Loveland Beacon is also a sponsor of the 150 years.
Very nice. You should.
One of the tiny little sponsors.
That's okay.
Not the tiniest.
We'll take any sponsor we can.
But we're not that Jarvis Global or
I know, you're not there.
Or BF Realty. But
maybe next time.
But a good shout out to them. And then I mentioned the tickets, and so I should also say, purchase by August 31st. We said that. Go to, the loveandlife.loveland.com. Events, Mayor's Gala, tickets.
I imagine.
Purchase online.
Yeah, Loveland Life. You
don't have to come to City Hall to get your tickets.
No, but I imagine we've got if you go to even just the city's website. So if you just Google City of Loveland, Ohio, there is a Colorado.
Yeah, City of Loveland.
City of Loveland, Ohio. I'm sure there's a way there to get you to those tickets.
Get those tickets online between now and Monday, August 31st.
Love to see you there. It's going to be a party.
I think that's a good place to end it.
Very good. And
so, obviously, the mayor would love to see you there. So, everybody come on out and see the mayor in her finest formal wear on a rare
occasion. Catch it. Doesn't happen often.
You have to look real hard to see it happen again.
That's right.
But anyway, listen, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thanks for doing this.
It's my pleasure. So, for now, that's Loveland Beacon Talks with the Honorable Loveland Mayor, Kathy Bailey. Thank you for listening. And until next time, I'm Chuck Gibson.